Hi everyone, my name is Maria Diaconu and today I will be presenting my master's project for this academic year. The focus of this studio has been Japan 2050. The initial research has pointed out that Japan is an illusion hiding political issues from the media. Journalists who don't respect the rules are sanctioned, which is why the Freedom of Press Index has dropped massively since their new political leader. This can be solved by having private media companies, international NGOs, and education for ethical journalism and people power. I predict that in 2050, all news will be fake, people will lose all credibility in their news outlets. The building I created, an NGO headquarters, serves purpose of starting from the source of journalism and rebuild the press credibility in Japan. There are three types of users. The initial NGO members, the visitors and participants. Visitors go through the reception and reach the New Square, completing the pilgrimage of truth. They can become participants and stay in the temporary accommodation on the data server floors. From here, they can teach or be taught on the university grounds, take part in live or recorded discussion in the innovation rooms, become reporters or cameramen, join the data analysts in the control rooms, or be the ones presenting the actual content on the screens. They can even hold public discussions and arrange manifestations on schedule. The data in Tokyo was collected in the main train stations by counting the number of devices connected to all Wi-Fi networks in the area using a laptop and the network software, tracking my movements with a GPS app. Shibuya Station proved to be the most dense with 3,000 devices between 1 and 2 p.m. on a Sunday. The chosen site has the Ginza line as a terminal which would be included within the building as a more prominent meaning for the start and end of a truth journey. Shibuya is also a very dense area with high traffic and multiple iconic spaces. This means even more people can see the news and get informed. The main conceptual inspirations for design are the Triketra motif, a triangle-inspired totem which represents truth and trust and has deep roots in the Japanese culture of dynasties, the Kagami mirror reflection and its helix handle representing truth and power, the overall twist of an object that in Japanese Shinto represents a spiritual journey of finding the truth, the hot and cold aisles of data servers that can make fake news tangible when they are overheating from too many analyzed fake news, and the journey of a Japanese person's ascension through a shrine by going up the stairs through various gates and reaching the final destination. Precedence-wise, I have looked at LED facades, train terminal buildings, massive voids as seen in the Lisa Soho building, news offices, and elegant forms. They can all be found in the portfolio. The building has multiple key moments. A lead profile that creates a beacon building and attracts visitors, a monitor system that shows real-life data of fake news levels to the public and supervise the content, a public square for live news as well as public speaking auditorium-inspired floor plates for announcements, discussions, manifestations, and public gatherings, an LED facade of moving pixel videos from news reports, discussions, studio shows, which is not live news, and views to the servers from the moving elevators that show the size of data. Each plan was designed for the user. For the accommodation, the data servers are next to the apartments. In case of an increase of temperature from the data servers reaching alarming fake news levels, people can reach the top with ease with the help of the assigned elevators. The teaching quarters have multiple voids and changes in level to simulate the campus with libraries and classes. Above is a mix of studios and office spaces, while the new square on top can host up to 1,000 people, having a security glass opaque floor that masks the void but still allows the light to go inside. As this is a high-rise skyscraper, the structural skeleton is important. To include the curved spiral that implies the meaning of a journey, the external main columns have been slightly twisted to ensure 360 visibility as well, being kept in place by cable cross-placing and sustaining the floor plates. Three of the external facades have an extra level of structural systems that would contain the LED facade. These detailed drawings show how the floor plates connect to the primary columns using a variety of systems and materials. Having the data servers on the lower floors, it allows for most of the heat to reach the apartments, but part of it travels to the top. The hot and cold aisle principle allows for the cold air to be eaten and released into hot air. This is how fake news become tangible and can be useful in forcing people to act when their thermal comfort is changed. This final slide shows how evident the building is during nighttime and how it can still catch the attention of the daily visitors of Shibuya. The building can be seen from the Shibuya crossing, therefore becoming a real landmark of the area. Having altered the Hachiko Square by creating a small park and relocating the Hachiko statue adds even more value to the culture. The overall twist of the building offers 360 visibility of the LED facade across Greater Shibuya and the Tokyo skyline. It is shielded on one side to protect the privacy of the building's users from Shibuya Scramble and determine them to come see for themselves while benefiting from daylight on the sun-orientated New Square opening. The light ring allows for the source to become a proper billable building and match the vibrant Shibuya character and catch the eyes of the passers-by. This way, the source becomes a symbol of truth which can be seen from afar, finding its rightful space on the new skyline of Tokyo 2050 as a representation of Shibuya and its culture. This concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. Following next, there is a short fly-through the building for a better understanding of the position of the floors and areas representing the journey one has made.
Important alert, please be vigilant with your sources. Today has been a significant increase in the fake news index.
重要なアラート、情報源に注意してください。今日は偽のニュースインデックスが大幅に増加しています。
Important alert, please be vigilant with your sources. Today has been a significant increase in the fake news index.
重要なアラート、情報源に注意してください。今日は偽のニュースインデックスが大幅に増加しています。
Public announcement. Today the fake news index has decreased. Congratulations.
ありがとうございました。